wanted to come on here and just talk some more about my testimony. Since the beginning of time, the enemy been trying to take me out. But it's all good, glory to God. When I was born with an umbilical cord around my neck. You know, the biggest thing I have in this life of mine is my voice. My voice. The enemy is always trying to use it for the bad, but at the same time, he's always trying to shut me up, and I don't let myself. That's what the enemy doesn't like. He wants to shut you up, and he doesn't want you to proclaim the faith. But forget all that. In the mighty name of Jesus, we bind and rebuke all of that. Back to the pits of hell what belongs. So, like I was saying before I get off topic, I'm about to speak about myself, my testimony. Growing up, my dad wasn't there, in and out of jail, in and out of the system. Didn't come back into my life till I was 10. I always was bouncing around from house to house to different schools, meeting different people. Never really had friends because we didn't stay long in places because we were always bouncing around, growing up. And I'm talking about my testimony so other people can hear it and they can get saved through it. Not because I'm trying to condemn and put people down that I have on here, because I know certain people are gonna see it that I have on here. And God bless y'all. And there's a lot, me and my mom was always struggling, But my mom was there, but she wasn't really there, like, it was more my grandma. My grandma's the one that moved us out the hood. She bought us a house. If it wasn't for my grandma, I don't know where I'd be. That lady is the one that spoiled me. After she died, all hell broke loose, and my heart was hardened because that was my everything. That's the one I was talking about. That she was already old though. Like, she had a walker. She would go. She used to go to dialysis. I remember taking her to those appointments all the time. It's literally you're literally dead. They take your blood out, they clean it with a machine, and then they shoot it back in you. And that's kind of crazy to me, bro. Like, I don't know about all that, but So like I was saying, we were walking her to her room. Me and my dad. She had a walker. Halfway there, she fell out. When she fell out, my dad caught her. Literally, she died in my dad's arms, and I was right there standing next to him, like. It was just crazy to see someone's life leave their body, at a super, super young age, It was just crazy to me, like, all that, as well as this, as a young kid, I was molested, and it wasn't my father. It was not my father, because people don't know. It was someone who I thought was a homie, a friend, whatever, I guess he had a crush on me. People told me. I didn't want to believe it. I was like, y'all just making stuff up about him. He's cool. But I ain't going to go into detail about all that, If this person ever comes across it, God bless y'all. I hope you're doing well. I don't wish anything bad upon you. It made me who I am today. I ain't even mad at it, Like I said, been in multiple car accidents, won money through him. Been shot at, stabbed, thrown in jail, got into fights. I beat up people beat me up. Let me see, bro. There's just a lot. I'm just trying to, there's so much. Like, it's crazy to me, bro, how I'm still here. Like, honestly, I just thank God that I'm here, Because if it wasn't for him, I don't think I would be able to be here today. And I just thank God that he's able to be here with me, And I know some people are going to be like, well, how is it that you this, what you methods, none of that, all that doesn't matter. Go to God. He'll give you methods. He'll give you instructions, how to win people over, how to win souls. Most importantly, that's what it's about anyway. It's not about nothing else but winning souls. He'll give you all that. Because there's going to be people I'm going to be able to reach that you're not going to be able to reach. And there's going to be people you're going to be able to reach that I'm not going to be able to reach. And it shouldn't even matter. We shouldn't even be competition about none of that, bro. Because we're doing the Father's will. That's his will. He's sending us to go get souls, Like I said, there's going to be people you reach that I can't reach, and there's people I'm going to reach that you can't reach. And at the end of the day, we should just be thankful for that and grateful that we're converting people from their sinful nature into the walk with Christ. And like, people want influence and leaders this and all that, but people don't know how to handle none of that. That's why the biggest person that was a biggest leader and all that was still humble, and that was Jesus. He was the only one that knew how to be humble with praise. A lot of people don't know how to be humble with praise. They let it get to their heads and they become big-headed about it, thinking they're God, and they take God's place. You are not God. You still have to let God work. If you don't let God work, then you're basically in your flesh. You're not walking in the Spirit. You have to let the Spirit of God move. You can't quench it. You're not God. Nobody is God. I'm not God. God is downloading so much information in me that you guys don't even understand. Like, it's crazy. Like I said,